Hello and welcome to the Ant-Man channel. I am Ant-Man and it is Thursday the 17th of October 2013. I have an article in front of me from WND under the column Diversions by Joe Kovacs. Brand new Bible movie to bomb at box office? Big trouble for Hollywood, epic at test screenings. Anyway, there's this guy named Russell Crowe, you might know him. Russell Crowe has made a lot of cool movies. He's not a bad actor, but if you guys go to Wretched TV on YouTube, you guys will see an interview that he did about his role in this movie called Noah. His theology, the way that he interprets the Bible, is really not good. He doesn't play us, you know what I mean? He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what he's talking about, sadly. As much as I like Russell Crowe's movies, you know what I mean? I have to be honest. His interpretation of the story of the flood is not a good one. He talks very badly about Noah in his own personal opinion. So just letting you guys know that he's making a movie about a Bible story, actual historical account that really happened, by the way, you guys. And he's kind of blaspheming against it. It's like he's using a biblical account to make money for himself. It's kind of not cool. Will Noah sink or swim at the box office? The latest Hollywood production of a Bible event is packed with big-name stars, including Russell Crowe, Jennifer Connelly, Emma Watson, and Anthony Hopkins. But test screenings across the country so far reportedly show audiences rejecting the film. According to The Hollywood Reporter, writer and director Darren Aronofsky is at odds with Paramount Pictures over the final cut of a $125 million biblical epic that tells the story of Noah and his immediate family, the only people who survived an ancient flood aboard a giant ark. In recent weeks, the studio has held test screenings for key groups that might take a strong interest in the subject matter. In New York, for a largely Jewish audience, in Arizona, Christians, and in Orange County, California, general public, Hollywood Report says all are said to have generated troubling reactions. Among the concerns is the perception of non-reality. Well, here we go again. Let me just say, for example, if you're not an anointed and you're not passionate about doing something, like for example, to make a really lame analogy, Dana White, who owns the UFC, is very passionate about MMA and he runs it, so it does very well. On the other hand, people that own Bellator, they are horrible at it, and they're obviously only doing it because it's marketable and it makes a lot of money, but they have no passion for it. Thus, they are very ineffective and they're not very popular. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't make good decisions. It's the same here with Roma Downey and her husband, who were passionate and were anointed. Obviously, they made a very nice thing, I think. No matter if there's ninja angels in it or whatever you guys want to say. It was a very nice thing, man, what they did. But when Hollywood does something, it's not passionate and it's not sincere and love and trying to give you a message of Jesus Christ. That's not what their intentions are. Their intentions are they want to make something that's popular into something that will make them money. So thus far, it's not going to be used by God for the sake of the kingdom. Hollywood Reporter states, the use of visual effects have been so extensive that in some screens, only an actor's face is in the final image. The film relies on effects to create the flood, of course, but in addition, Noah doesn't feature any real animals. Aronofsky said the creatures in the film are slightly tweaked versions of those that exist in nature, and there also are fantastic beings in the mix. Beyond the visuals, a major challenge has been coming up with an exciting third act that doesn't alienate the potentially huge Christian audience. In the Bible, Noah and the ark Noah and its ark's inhabitants survive the flood that destroys the earth. Some in the faith community already have expressed skepticism about the result, especially after writer Brian Godawa in October 2012 ordained a version of the Noah script and posted his summary online under the heading, Darren Aronofsky's Noah, Environmentalist Wacko. Aronofsky has in the past described Noah as the first environmentalist. Wow. Among his conclusions is that Noah will be an uninteresting and unbiblical waste of $150 million that will ruin for decades the possibility of making a really great and entertaining movie of this Bible hero. This sucks, you guys. Not good. Mark Joseph, who was consulted on the market of films including Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and Ray, says he hasn't been to a screening of Noah but fears it is an example of a director who not listening to those voices that would have been warning of the dangers of veering too far away from the biblical text. The director is there to serve the studio and the audience, not veer off into directions that go against the core audience's beliefs, at least if the goal is to get them to come to the theater. Meanwhile, Ted Bayer of MovieGuide.org has sources who tell him the film will be incredibly redemptive and God-centered. Rob Moore, vice chairman at Paramount, says Noah, which is set for release in March, is currently going through a normal preview process, and the result will be one version of the movie that Darren is overseeing. Hollywood versions of Bible stories have often strayed from Holy Scripture. Just this year, in fact, the Bible TV series, which was produced by the Christian couple Roma Downey and Mark Burnett, young children were shown to be aboard Noah's Ark, when Scripture indicates only Noah's grown and married children joined Noah and his wife aboard the vessel. That's a very good point. I'll give them that. They were already grown and had wives and had children and stuff. One of them had a child. So Noah was already a grandfather or whatnot. It also included an angel turning into a ninja-style warrior wielding two swords and embarking on an expertly choreographed slow-motion stabbing spree to slay the wicked men of Sodom, as can be seen in the following video clip. Well, the Bible didn't say that there was a ninja angel running around doing backflips and MMA moves. I'm just kidding, you guys. Don't be so religious. You know what Hollywood should make a movie of? They should make a movie of the first dictator of history, the first king of history, Nimrod. Hollywood should expose itself by saying, this is what really goes on today. We got the idea for a new world order and all that from Nimrod, who tried to go back to the Garden of Eden to build that Tower of Babel so that they can make a name for themselves and have a tower so that everyone can go worship them. That's something straight from hell, you guys. Satan is at work. He was at work after the flood, and he's still at work today. And it's the same story. The New World Order, the one world government wanting to control everybody all over the world. You guys, the oldest story in the book. They should make a movie about that and see how well it does. I think a lot of people would want to see that. According to the Old Testament, angels merely struck the citizens of Sodom with blindness before God firebombed the entire city. The TV series did include those elements as well. The show, however, did not mention the rampant homosexuality in Sodom. If you guys actually go read that, it'll make your head spin. Or that the city's men actually sought to have sex with the angels, Genesis 19:5. If I'm not mistaken, the actual verse actually goes like this: bring out the men so that we can have sex with them. That's actually what it says in the Bible. The men of Sodom were trying to have sex with the angels forcefully, so Lot was keeping them safe in his house. In 1999, a laughable TV movie called Noah's Ark was aired, featuring Ron Voight as Noah. The producers included Lot in the flood story, though according to the Bible, Lot did not even exist until generations after the deluge. Sorry, that's funny though, but it's really not, because that kind of stuff leads people away from this. Lot did not even exist until generations after the deluge, as he was the nephew of the patriarch Abraham. The TV movie also showed Lot as a survivor of the flood. Stuff like that is exactly what you should expect from Hollywood. For example, you guys might not think this is a big deal, but I kind of think it is. In the movie about Moses, the DreamWorks movie, the cartoon, I can't remember what it's called right now. You guys know which one I'm talking about, though. The DreamWorks cartoon of the account of the book of Exodus with Moses. When he comes back down Sinai and he has the tablets, he looks exactly the same. I was like, why didn't he have white hair and looked bronze and all that? It's because Hollywood tries to get you attached to, like, they're more catering to what you want to see rather than what they need to tell you. For example, they did that, I think, because when little kids watch things, they wanna always see that same character, and they get attached to it. So it kind of gets it sells. You know what I mean? It sells to create that character, and and he's always the same. Anyways, you might understand that, and you might not, but it's kind of true that Hollywood caters to money and profit, and what they think you would rather see and what sells, than actually giving you an actual biblical account in fact and in righteousness and in truth, in the spirit. You cannot serve God and money, as it says in the Bible. So use your talents and abilities to serve the Lord, and don't do it just for the sake of making money, you guys. This isn't a joke. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a God blessed day.